Yo, what is up, everybody? It is King Hitman here, and it is that time. It's finally that time, man. It feels like it's been weeks since we just simply found out, like, what the art looks like. I don't even know, man. So it's time we finally have the full data download, at least on global, for the upcoming units for the 350 million download celebration. I can't be much more excited than I am right now, and I just want to show you guys what they do. Now, when we get into it, we see this guy, the old STR, Super Saiyan Goku. He was removed from banners years on years ago. I was wondering when they'd bring him back, because they did do that with Toa and Mira, and they brought them back with a Dokkan Awakening. So that's dope. He's getting an awakening. The Frieza, of course, we knew there was a third form Frieza. He stays third form Frieza. The LRs, and then the Piccolo. This is dope. This is dope. Now, it does suck. I was hoping. I know we found out once we got the banner arts, but I actually wanted 2 banner units to each banner, but it is what it is. Now, let's get into the categories. Frieza apparently leads sworn enemies. It's basically the like Goku's like original set of bosses from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, which really is just the main bosses from Dragon Ball Z and then Demon King Piccolo. This is a very good category. It's always gonna have potential to grow. It seems fine. It's basically Saga villains, except it cuts off at the end of Z. So I'm perfectly fine with that. It's fine. I mean, it's not. It could be a lot worse, you know. So it seems fine. We're not gonna ask too much of it. It's all right. It just has a lot of room to grow. Obviously, it's not the craziest category yet. I think it'll get much better over time, though. Then we get into Goku's category. Goku's category is legendary existence. Now, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't see how you can have legendary existence and then storied figures. It just seems like it will be one and the same, but they're 2 completely different categories. This category seems to be beings like that were that are just like everybody knows about them type of thing. You know, Beerus, you see Demon King Piccolo, Boo, of course Super Saiyan Goku, because he's a storied figure, but Super Saiyan God Goku, Ultra Instinct, like things or like phenomena that were talked about sort of like throughout the universe in fear, like, oh, this might happen one day. Oh, the legendary Super Saiyan, the stories of the Super Saiyan, or like Boo, and he terrorizes you get it, man. Hopefully y'all get it. Now let's get into the banner units first, and then of course we're gonna get into the LRs. I am completely blind to getting into this, okay? This is pure reaction from me. So the new Piccolo, he's tech. Piccolo, passive skill, quick-witted. Effect is attack and defense 60%. Let me zoom in for you guys. Attack and defense 60%. He gets an additional attack and defense 20% at the start of each turn, up to 60%. He gets an additional attack and defense 20% up to 60% with each attack performed. So 1 for each turn that's passed and 1 for each attack performed. I hope I said that correctly. High chance of randomly changing key spheres of a certain type to rainbow. He recovers 6% HP per rainbow. Oh wow, that's actually kind of crazy. He recovers 6% HP per rainbow key sphere obtained, and then Namek Saga gets 3 key and 40%. I don't love the fact that turn 1 he's gonna be kind of weak. I don't really love that, but him being a Namek Saga support is good enough. All right, it's good enough. Now his super attack effect, supreme damage, lowers attack and defense. He seems to just support like his leader skill. Probably planning Namek Saga 3 key 40%, or excuse me, 3 key 120%. I hope I'm not talking too fast. I want to get through the video. I don't want to keep you guys here all night because I know the hype. Everybody is about to be running around social media. Now, third form Frieza. Yes, finally he's getting a TUR. It's about that time. Passive skill, Super Monster, attack and defense 70%. He gets an additional 7% attack and defense, which with each attack performed, he has a high chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance to become a super. Okay. And then sworn enemies category, allies get 3 key attack and defense 40%. Oh, he's crazy. And he's only going to get stronger throughout the fight. Now, like I said, I don't like the fact that turn 1 he's going to be able to get a bit exposed, But him doing multiple super, what's his super attack effects? Sorry, I gotta like go through each. It's weird that my setup right now. Okay. Super attack effect raises attack indefinitely and then raises defense for one turn and causes supreme damage to the enemy. Now he's better off than Piccolo because multiple supers, multiple raising defense. Okay, I'm good with that. I think I'm better off with him turn one than Piccolo. The Str Goku. Let's see what he does right here. Extraordinary Warrior. Oh man, it's so good to see this guy coming back into relevance. Attack and defense 50%. He gets an additional attack 50% when HP is 50% or more. He gets an additional defense 50% for 5 turns from the start of turn. He gets an additional attack and defense 50% when performing a super. He also gets an additional 50% attack and defense when ki is 5 or more, and gets an additional attack and defense 10% with each attack performed up to 50%. Wow. Okay, so listen. All the stuff you're going to care about turn 1, you need him to be above 50% HP. He's going to have defense for 5 turns, extra defense, of course. You want him to super to get his full buffs. He's going to get the additional 5 ki when, or 50% when ki is 5 or more all the time. So that's whatever. That's kind of like, you don't even have to worry about that. And then an additional, and then you want to do multiple attacks. Why are all 3 of these guys build up units? I don't know if I love that, but it is what it is, I guess. I mean, we're stuck. All right, now let's get into what people are here for, man. It's lit, man. I can't, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Goku, I wanted him to be physical. He is super int. I'm okay with that. I'm not too upset about that. Let's get into it. Super Saiyan Goku, strike of full anger. That's kind of cold. I like that one. That's kind of cold. Leader skill, legendary existence, or Super Saiyan's category gets 3 ki, HP and attack 170%, and defense 150%. Okay, okay. Let's see. Now, super attack effect. Fierce hand-to-hand battle. His 12 ki raises defense infinitely and causes Mega Colossal to the enemy. His 12 ki causes Mega Colossal. Oh, he's cold. His 18 ki, the Super Kamehameha, raises attack and causes Mega Colossal to the enemy. Okay, so you will want to put additionals on this guy, at least a little bit more than usual, before I even read his passive, because you definitely want to see this as much as possible. Now let's get into his passive skill. I feel like it's a scripture, bro. It's a scripture. Passive skill, the Super Saiyan's final showdown. Passive skill effect, he gets 2 ki and attack and defense 159%. He launches an additional super attack within the same turn after receiving an attack. He gets an additional attack 59% and medium chance of launching an additional super attack as the second or third attacker in the turn. He gets 1 ki at the start of each turn up to 3 and an additional 59% when fighting an extreme class enemy. He performs a crit when there's a Frieza enemy. Okay, now actually serious, like I know this is like this, people aren't gonna want to hear this, but I'm not convinced he's better than MUI Goku yet. I need to see him in action. Let's see how good he is, because MUI Goku's dodge is just so hard to overpower, you know. Let's see what his active skill and link set is. Oh, it doesn't show his link set? Okay, I guess that's kind of an L. I mean, I love that we, by the way, thank you to Ani on Twitter. I'll link that or do something for it. Appreciate that. Active skill, of course, it's the Angry Kamehameha. Can be activated when facing only one enemy whose class is extreme class and HP is 30% or below. Ooh, that's not a good look, I can't lie. Active skill effect greatly raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. Of course, it's the Angry Kamehameha, so it's basically a super attack. His condition is ridiculous. I don't really like that at all. I'm not okay with that. Yeah, I don't know that I like Goku more than MUI Goku right now. And I wanted him to be better than MUI Goku. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys really think that he's better than MUI? Hype aside, do you actually think that he's better than MUI? I don't know that he is. I don't I don't know that he is. Oh man, that is a terrible active skill restriction. Now let's get into Frieza so I can wrap the video up. I know you guys are hyped. At least I got what I wanted with Frieza. I thought Goku was going to be physical and I had Frieza being AGL. I was right in that regard for the most part. So I'm definitely happy about that. Frieza, his leader skill, as you guys know, sworn enemies or planning Namek Saga, 3 key HP and attack 170, defense 150. That's tough. Now let's see his super attack. I already see he raises attack and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy on his 12 key. On his 18 key, the full power death ball raises defense. He already, is that better off than Goku? We'll see, we'll see. I was about to say he already has it worse than Goku because 12 key, like Buhan, his 18 key is great for raising defense, but he when he does medium chance to do an additional, the hype is getting to the kid. When he does his medium chance to do an additional super, it's kind of like it's just damage, and you wanted that extra defense if it happens turn 1, 3, 5, etc. Now, like I said, he raises defense forever on his 18 key. Passive skill, the Emperor's Final Showdown. Please be the best extreme class unit in the game. 2 key attack and defense 100%. He launches an additional super attack in the same turn after receiving an attack. He has a medium chance of launching an additional super as the second or third attacker in the turn. He gets an additional attack and defense 100% for 6 turns from the start of turn. Attack 50% starting from the seventh turn, so he'll lose a lot of defense, huh? You're supposed to compensate by stacking with him, I guess. He gets 1 key at the start of each turn up to 3, and he gets an additional attack 50% when fighting an a super class enemy. He performs a crit when the enemy name is Goku. Now I'd say that's much better off than then Goku's restriction for Frieza, because I mean, think about how many, like, there's a lot of Friezas, but there's a lot more Gokus, you know what I'm saying? So he's better off in terms of that simple restriction. I don't love it. If they just did, why didn't they just do the thing where the 6 years give themselves a high chance to crit? Like, that would have been better off all around. I guess. And I'm assuming his restriction is just as bad as Goku's. It's just as bad as Goku's, except of course you need to fight a super class enemy. Wow, I'm not in love with this. I'm not. I mean, they're great. Don't get me wrong. They're not better than MUI. I'm not comfortable saying that right now. Wow, that's sad. I really am disappointed. I thought we would, I don't know. I'm disappointed, man. I guess I'll leave it at that. I don't want to kill anybody's hype, man. It's still lit. Don't get me wrong. It's still up. The banner's about to come out in a couple of hours. The Dokkan Live will start about half an hour from when I'm recording this, about the time I upload this. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I informed or entertained. It's still lit. I'm not able to summon tonight. I will be summoning on stream tomorrow evening. So make sure you guys stop by for that. I would love it to see some of you guys there. I hope y'all get what y'all are looking for, whether it be Frieza, Goku, or both. Hitman is out. Have a great night, man. Don't let the hype stop, though.